In this video, we're going to look at graphing a linear function, but we're going to use the method of intercepts. Now, you probably know how to use the table of values, and we can use the table of values to graph a line by coming up with a few points and plotting a few dots and joining the dots together with a line. This one's called the method of intercepts. So this gives us a way of quickly finding 2 points by finding the x and y intercepts and then just joining or drawing a line through those 2 points. So let's start. We're going to graph the line 3x plus 5y minus 7 equals 0. So let's find the y-intercept first. So find the y-intercept. Now the y-intercept is a point on the y-axis, and this occurs by letting x equal 0, in fact, because that's the x coordinate of a y-intercept, by letting x equal 0. And when we let x equal 0, the 3x disappears, because 3 times 0, well, that sort of goes conveniently, and we're left with 5y minus 7 equals 0. That means 5y is equal to 7, which means that y is equal to 7 over 5. So we've found a y-intercept. Now let's find the x-intercept by basically doing the same thing, except we're going to let y equal 0. So find the x-intercept by letting y equal 0. Because an x-intercept, so on the x-axis, so okay, an x-intercept occurs when the y-coordinate is 0. So that's why we let y equal 0. And this means that in the original equation, 5 times 0, substituting in 0, 5 times 0, 5y disappears, and we're left with 3x minus 7. So 3x minus 7 is equal to 0. So rearranging the formula, 3x is equal to 7, therefore x is equal to 7 over 3. So now we have 2 points. In fact, these are the y and x intercepts. So I'm just going to quickly draw a coordinate plane. Okay, so let's try to use a ruler to do this. Okay, so I'll try and do this as neatly as I can. Okay, sorry, a bit of a smudge there, that's all right. Okay, if you've got a grid book, obviously that makes it a little bit easier. Okay, so there we go. Let's label the coordinate plane x, y, and 0, and it's not to scale. So as long as you mark the points roughly where you think they should go, and it's on the right, sort of on the correct part of the axis, then that's fine. So the y-intercept, okay, is 7 on 5, and that's sort of fairly close to 1. Doesn't really matter. So I'm going to put it there. Okay, 7 over 5, and we have the x-intercept, which is 7 over 3, which is a bit over 2, isn't it? It's 2 and a third. So probably a little bit further along. Okay, and I'll just label that one 7 on 3. It's very important that when you're graphing a line that you do show 2 points, because it takes 2 points to locate a particular line. Okay, so it's really, really important that when graphing, you show the coordinates of 2 points, or a minimum of 2 points, of course. Then just join the, I wouldn't say join the dots, but draw a line through the points or through the dots. Okay, and another good habit to get into is to write the equation somewhere next to the line, because you may have a situation where you may have to draw multiple lines on the same set of axes, and that's the method of intercepts.